Well, I don't know what's wrong with this. Hey, Mark. Good to see you, buddy. Blessings. Mr. Carson, good to see you. Good evening to you. Blessings. Thanks for dropping in, guys. I finally got home. I'm finally home. How's everybody doing? I know one thing, I missed you guys. Phew, it's been a busy few days. I'm gonna catch up on everybody probably tomorrow morning. Hey, David, good to see you. North Alabama, good to see you. My World Tarot, good to see you. Blessings, blessings. Awesome. I'm glad you guys stopping in for a minute. I appreciate it. Man, I've missed you guys. Relaxing. You stay busy, Mr. Carson. You as well. You definitely stay busy too. How's things down in Alabama, David? How's everybody doing? That's good. That's good, Mark. Some days you just gotta put the brakes on and relax. That's what I ended up doing this evening. I'm still calling it. Well, it is. I could have kept rolling tonight, but that's good, David. I'm glad to hear. That's good to hear. I just wanted to drop on for a few minutes and say hello and see everybody. I was having withdrawals. uh, I'm doing good. I had a couple people reach out to me and ask me that exact question, and um, yeah, I got everything finished, Mark. Finally, I was jumping from task to task, from job to job. Just it's about 35 acres, and I finally got it finished, just so it can rain again. But my world, I had a couple people call me. They were concerned. Um, the only thing I can really say, if I mean, let me say this: I don't feel any different. I uh, I noticed that more. Well, that was at 10:30 at night when that took place. The next morning when I woke up, um, that's good. I'm glad you. We're pretty squared away. I go tomorrow evening at 6:30 just for my regular checkup, but um, I don't go back for 6 months after tomorrow. So I'll be glad when that's out of the way, and you know. But The next morning, I felt, how do you say it? I was scatterbrained. Like, I don't know if that's the right word. Like, and the last couple of days I've kind of been like that too. But I've been blaming it on work. Um, I don't know. I can't get my words together. I was really tired that day, the whole day, and I just figured, yeah, I know, Mark. I do. I've got everything to do it, and as soon as we get this farm stuff finished and out of the way, brother Mike, good to see you. Blessings, brother. I'm a I'm gonna catch up on some bush hogging after that, or get this tall stuff knocked down. I usually do it a couple times a year, but this year it's with all the rain and I just ain't been able to get into the fields, and the edges. It stays really wet around here, even without rain. A few people asked me to do a reading for you because they were worried. We all prayed for you. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I've been paying attention. Um, I don't know. I will say this, and I haven't. Orbs are tricky, very high energy. They really needed to communicate with you and give you a warning. I felt, yeah, and I was, I had someone else tell me that, you know who I'm talking about. Medicine Man told me that, but with that being said, I haven't been on, but I saw a couple things that are new to me, not strange, but would be strange to the average, I guess. But I guess what I'm trying to say, I was kind of expecting it with all the new things that I'm seeing pop up, different beings and so forth. I saw a couple of things in the last couple of days, just like daydreaming, working, and looking out through the windshield. And one place was this evening. Angelique, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Blessings. I went into Delaware, and I was going down this back road, and I seen this dark shadow, but it was too dark to be a shadow. In other words, I knew what it was. And, it was kind of like, huh. So I went on to my destination. I'm coming back. Now, this is about 10 miles before I saw it the first time. At another location on my way back, I saw it again. And it did the same thing. It went into the woods. It was on the edge. It went into the woods. Well, that's what I saw. Yeah, it can heed a warning, like Mr. Carson said. There's definitely a message there. And but I saw that 2 times this evening, and then yesterday, not including the hummingbird looking bird, the head was hummingbird 100%, but the body wasn't. And then I saw the upright being on the edge of the field that disappeared with a flash. That's exactly what I saw, was a flash. I mean, it was standing there. I looked up. I was told look up. I looked up, and it just went. It was gone, and it was a burst. And I've never seen that before with them. Never. So I guess I could say things have been kind of unusual. I do know. I have. I'll take that back. I've noticed. I've noticed one thing. I feel more. What's the word, guys? I feel more coherent as far as when I'm in areas like at the farm. Um, a bug just flew on me. Um, see, the best way to describe it is I uh I hear a lot of voices. I know it sounds crazy to some of you, but I hear a lot of voices. Well, now it's amplified. Everything that once I even when I go to bed, but when I get up, put my boots on, and I get over to get over there, and it becomes the start of the day. My mind doesn't stop. Yes, 100%. Brother Raymond, good to see you. Blessings, much love. 100%, Mr. Carson. Which I did not know. I'm not trying to sound like I knew. I did not know. I've been brought up to speed on some of it. Like I said, I haven't had much time, but I need to slow down and make a couple phone calls. Well, I need to make a phone call, but I feel when it comes to certain things that goes on in my daily activities, I'm a lot sharper. I don't know if it's because it happened and I know it happened and now I've been brought kind of up to speed on it, or is it just me thinking? I don't know. I'm not. Alan Goodyear, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Blessings to you. More knowledgeable, confident in your abilities. Yeah, yes, Mr. Carson. Yes, I know. I steer 6 miles out of the way trying to explain something. I'm always worried about getting the right point across. If you haven't figured it out. Oh man. Is everything always outside, or do you get anything inside your home? Yeah, I get I get things going that I have things that happen in the house. I've always had things outside, but I get what I call visitors from the spirit world from time to time in the house. But I've got to take action on that right away as it flows in. I help it on when I can. Um, with God's hand, I haven't had an issue so far. Knock on wood. Yeah, I've heard that Carson. Heard that Carson. I've only seen a white one that led me out of the woods when I got lost, an orange one when I quit drinking. Wow. And you know, I for me, what do you call it? I'm still very green. Um, I always like to say I knew nothing. I don't. I don't ever betray to be anybody that I'm not, or I just take what's handed to me and I put it to use. And whatever messages, I pass them on like I'm supposed to, like I was told to. And when somebody's in need or a spirit is needs anything, I step right up. And so far, it's been a really good learning experience. Um, 'cause, you know, I, 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 Big man, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Blessings. I was worried about another orb. Short you did. I prayed for you and family. Linda's protection spell. Thank you, Brother Raymond. I appreciate that. Much love for that. Really appreciate that. There you go, Mr. Carson. There you go. You always got a great way of putting words. Um, I have a thing that I fight with on a daily, and I've talked to Mr. Carson about it. I'm sure he doesn't mind that I say this. I want everything yesterday. I wanna help, help, help. I wanna do, and I wanna do it. Like the moment I think about it. And sometimes, well, just about all the time, you in this type of journey, you have to really pay close attention, and going fast will get you hemmed up. And that's been my greatest learning so far, is learning how to slow down and listen, because I love talking and I love listening, but I don't always listen, if you get what I'm saying. Because I think I know what I'm about to go do, or I know how to handle it. And that's so far from right that it can get you to where you got to learn something new to be able to get back to good. I guess the best way to explain it. I don't, and the biggest thing that, see, let me say this. The greatest gift that I feel that I have, you hear it but you don't listen. I get that. Yeah, well, I listen to all spirits. I listen to any message that comes through, but it's almost like I kind of stick it to the side and go, okay, I got this. But that's where I need to slow down and pay close attention, because yes, listening is the hardest part of good communication. Difficult, yep. And my greatest blessing in this journey today, are all of you, because I didn't have anyone in my life that I could communicate with and tell, but my mom. I could tell my mom, but outside of that, I couldn't. I could tell my mom and dad, but outside of that, I couldn't. I didn't have you guys, and you guys each individually come with your own special gifts and love and prayers, and there's nothing more powerful than that, I feel. And I have a, I have a, I have a couple people in my corner are very powerful people, and they're very loving, and their love for God, for Jesus Christ, is, you can't even imagine. And I'm so blessed to have that, because this would be a hard journey for me if I didn't have everything that I just mentioned. Oh yeah, I get them quite a bit, Mark. I've seen the dark side of dawn again. I worry life is a journey from the dark to the light, and the brighter it shines, further shadow it casts. Well, I hear people say, well, one thing I've learned, that what I experience and hear is not always going to be what you're going to experience or hear and experience. It's like anything else. Um, that's why I don't always like giving advice or suggestions, because I may not see it the way you see it, or it might not come through to me the way, Old Spirit, good to see you, blessings. It might not come through to me the way it came through to you, but I'm aware of what it is, and I'm learning now what it is and how to approach it and how to deal with it. Even though in my itty bitty brain, I'm telling myself, oh, I know, I got this. But really, in reality, I don't, because there's extra precautions you have to take. That is something that you really got to take serious. I mean, thank you, Mr. Carson. Yes, you guys, if you don't mind, smash that thumbs up for me. Um, Mr. Carson, you just say yes or no. Did you still want me to take care of that? And the other thing is, what was I getting ready to tell you? I wanted you to hear. Okay. Um, the other thing I wanted you to hear, wanted to say to you guys is, what was it? See, I can't remember now. There's so much I want to say. Then there's, see, that's the other thing. Then there's times when I want to say things, I'll hear no, don't. So I got to follow, I follow, okay, I will. I'm going to get on that tonight when I get off here. Littlefoot, it's good to see you. I got something for you, Littlefoots. Hold on one second. That's not it. Uh, oh, I know what I got to do. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Let's see if it worked. Littlefoots, if you don't mind, if you're still on in here, say, uh, type a comment again. Let's see what happens. Um, what was I saying? Oh, I don't know. See, that's one of the things I'm talking about. Thank you, Brother Raymond. The last 3 days, I've been having these like blank moments, and then it'll come to me, and I know everybody goes through it, but these have been happening like right right in the middle of a conversation. And I'm not talking about remembering names, or I'm talking about I just go blank. And I've had it. There we go. Thank you, Littlefoots, for offering. I wanted to make sure I took care of that. Much love to you. You're welcome. We love you. We love you and your family, and I pray for you every day, as I do for everyone on here. Energy is off now. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. I've had it in the past, and I used to blame it on kind of like a, a tussle, like as someone trying to come in and someone's not letting them, and it makes me go blank. I don't know. And the reason why I say I don't know is because I actually don't hear anybody or feel anything, but at the same time, I know that's what it was. Maybe you need one-on-one with Mother Earth, a good ground. Yes. I, oh, man, Mr. Carson, I've been thinking about that all day. Wow. I actually heard that today. Um, and I just forgot again, and after I just realized what I was going to say. Wow. I thought you were sick, maybe the flu, you look drained. Oh, I just been working nonstop. Um, I was able to get a break this evening, so I took full advantage of it. I've just I've just been trying to enjoy the nice weather and not think of any serious. There you go. There you go, old spirit. You know, and that's funny because I don't care how busy I am. I know it seems like I'm stressed all the time or I'm tired. Um, or maybe my energy's putting it off, putting putting it out there like that. But the moment I start feeling any kind of way, drained or any of that, I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing. I go right into prayer, and I guess you call it meditate. No matter if I'm driving and I know that sounds unsafe, but I'm coherent. I make sure I reset, or I know I think about that every day too. Got you. I thought about that. I thought about that. Hmm. And as you know, Mr. Carson, there's a lot going on, and that makes a lot of sense. 100%. Saturn return is an iffy time. Yeah, I heard I got a little. I was brought up to speed on that a couple nights ago, or a night ago. What was I going to say? I wanted to tell you guys this, and I remembered it, and boom, it went right back out again. Saturn shows up and wants to see your homework. Yeah, I heard that. Um, yeah, it is. It is, and well, I'll say this, and this will answer. This was from the question from My World Tarot. Uh, the morning I got on, I think I even said it because I felt it. I wasn't gonna say anything about it because I knew from that moment, from that night when I went to bed. I went to bed a little upset, and I don't do that. But that morning when I got up and I made that video, that was not me, or that's not who I am. And from that moment on until tonight, I feel like it's affected me that way. Um, I haven't had any arguments, or I don't carry myself a different way, but I feel heavy. Like, I don't know. I guess if you'd have to know me, I've seen so much bad in my life that my number one priority every morning my feet hit the floor is that I'm going to have a good day, and that I'm gonna make sure that all good is around me, because I've seen so much that I don't want to look back. I don't want that. I don't ever want to see that dark side again of everything that I've solved throughout life. I don't want nothing to do with it. I appreciate that, brother Raymond. That's another thing. I'm so honored to have each and every one of you, because so many people's reached out and they got you. Your protection was down. They got in. Orb's telling you need to. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in the morning before I even go to the farm, and I know where to go. I think it started in the field where, yeah. I know it was hard for you guys to like see how far away it was from me, and I didn't know. I mean, the one video shows you plain and simple that I came out with the flashlight and went to the left because the first thing I did was I thought about my bikes, my equipment. I thought somebody was coming in from the back field because that light lit my whole field up, 5 acre field, literally. And then it glared off of Jen's Ford Explorer. But when I go out the door, I don't see it. And I go just like this to the left with the light. I think I even shined the light towards it, but I did it quick. I just like fanned over it. And I got a weapon in one hand, I got a flashlight in the other. And I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? And I pulled my phone out. I holstered my weapon, pulled my phone out, put it on record. I get back in the house, and there it is. You know how far that was from me? About 30 feet. And I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But something told me to turn that phone on, and a lot of it was my training because I didn't want to get in a pickle if somebody was out there and something had to go down. I wanted it all recorded. I saw it. The light came out like a light from the orb. Yeah. It lit that backfield that I always go to and stand on the edge and show you guys that hedgerow. It lit that whole field up. And at first, when I saw it on my phone in the house, I said in the comments that night, orbs telling you danger on left side of the field. They directed their light. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Mason is good to see you. Blessings. Thanks for dropping in. Man, that makes so much sense. I tell you, I definitely wasn't going to share this because I don't have evidence to back it up. I didn't think to take a picture before I reached down and grabbed it because I was just overwhelmed with what I looked down and saw. But on the back where I shine my light is a back set of steps that goes right out to my garage. And when I walked out the next morning, I looked down on the top step and there was 2 rocks, about 2 to 3 inches long. I don't know what. A car stopped out here. Do you have any sunburn? I don't know because I was doing some welding earlier today and I could have possibly. I know I don't know if you guys can see it. I have no idea where they come from. And it's not a gouge, it's just it's a sore spot. And that's the hand I had the flashlight in. I don't know. I've thought about that, but I did do some welding today on some equipment. What was I saying? Oh, I found 2 rocks at the top of my steps, and one was solid white, and the other one was like almost like charcoal, but it was a rock. It was black, but it had some white like lines on the edge of it. On my forehead. I'm in the dark. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it. I've been going so hard. I ain't even really. I can normally feel, I have that type of skin. Like it's hard for me to get burnt, but when I do, I stay tan year round. I guess it's my mom, Sicilian, but yeah, I don't know. I might. I have to check it out. I know. I knew somebody that got burned, and he's on here. He was on here. Saying same thing, same kind of experience, and it marked him. But I can't. I'm not going to say who it is unless he tells me. Can I ask one more thing? Were you ready? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can ask me. You can ask me anything because you're only going to get the truth from me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Um. Oh man, I didn't expect you to ask me that. Yeah. Yeah. See, I just went to bed. I went to bed early that night, and I love you too, brother. No, I know that. I know that. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. Um. Oh. Okay, Mr. Carson. Blessings to you, sir. Thank you for weighing in tonight. I will. I will be in contact with you, sir. Much love, prayers, white light, and blessings to you and your family. Bill, I got a sore spot like that on my right leg. No idea, but it won't go away. Had it for 9 months now. Wow. Okay, Miss Carson. And I'm gonna check my emails out too, sir. Thank you. We love you right back, Billy. Thank you, Littlefoots. Thank you. Um, I went to bed early that night. I got to come home early, and I went to bed at like I was asleep exactly 10 minutes. Jen said, and she came over to me and said, Billy, get up. Somebody's out back. And I said, out back, and I jumped up, and I said, how do you know? And she said, it's on the ring camera. So I'm putting my shoes on, and I'm giving her like directions, like show me the ring camera, show me the video, as I'm going to get my gun, and I don't remember leaving out of the house and going outside until I hit the deck. I'm sitting there now thinking about that, and then after that, I really can't tell you because I ended up staying up like until like 1 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't go back to sleep. Um, Now, I'll tell you this, I was really amped up more than I ever get. Not in a bad way, just full of energy. Like, just roaring to go. Like all the work I'd done, no more tired. I was ready for another round. I was, and I was so amped up that I was trying to find something to do. So I ended up talking myself into calming down and going to sit back down, and it was an experience That's for sure. Yeah, that's interesting, David, about that on your leg, because I know someone else. I know a couple people actually. One of them's a little over a year and it won't go away, and the other one just recently happened about 3 months ago, and it doesn't get any worse, but it doesn't get any better. No, I told her to stay in because I didn't know when I broke for the door what I was up against. I didn't know if I had a thief in the yard. I didn't know, and honestly, when the moment I thought I had a trespasser, I switched gears in my head. I went straight to my weapon, and I knew I had a duty to handle, and I knew I was going out there, and I didn't know how it was going to turn out, and I didn't want her following me. Yes. And she knows I don't like a thief. So I just went into that, protection mode. Yep. So hey, Sharon, good to see you. Blessings to you. Thanks for dropping in. How you doing? I didn't, because she definitely would have. She has her own protection too, and I do remember telling her, just hold tight right here. If I gotta get you to call 911, call 911. And then I do remember coming back in before I looked at my phone or even thinking about playing my phone back. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on, because I didn't. And I'm telling you 30 feet from me, because I know where my farm tractor is parked on the right. And then the other reason why I came back in right away is because I saw a set of eyes right behind my tractor. And it was low, very low. But they were about, from this eye here, it was out to about right here, past mine. And it was low watching me. And it blinked in my video. And then behind it, about 3 foot taller than that, there was another set of eyes that blinked, but only one eye blinked. The Dream Team, good to see you. Blessings. Thanks for dropping in. So I knew what the low one was, but I wasn't 100% about the one above him. And I didn't want to stress them. I didn't want to push them out of there. I didn't want them to think that I was going to come down off the steps and go towards them. I just didn't want to cause any animosity with them. And then I got thinking, I said, you know what? I think they were there as well to protect me. That's what I got from it. That's the energy I felt. Nothing was said to me, but I could just I felt good about what I was looking at. There was a lot going on, and at the same time as me not being able to see that light. For me to be able to see those eyes, that's all I've thought about the last 3 days. How those eyes were just shining. I got some good screenshots on Orb on the house. Oh, okay. That's the one that that's the second video that Haley Girl went back and pulled for me. See, this is another thing that I haven't mentioned. I've got I'll have to get Jen to go back through the footage, which she saved it all. I've got maybe 8 or 9 different videos in about 7 or 8 minutes. Okay, Brother Raymond. I'll get with you guys on it. I got more footage, is what I'm saying. So, because when it when it initially set it off, like I said, Jen woke me up. I went out. I come back in. Everything settled down. It's not out there. And then, like I said, it was probably 3 or 4 minutes. Bam! It did it again. And the other times, I didn't go back outside. But I did go to the kitchen window and I kept watching. And I wasn't seeing it. But I had it, on my phone camera phone, phone camera, whatever it is. Billy, when we are done here, please check your message. Okay, I will, Mark. Thank you. I think your citing of all this at once is just saying we're watching over you and don't mean you any harm. Yeah, I was definitely getting that, David, from the beings behind the tractor. It was kind of like, oh, it's just us, you know. We're just dropping by. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I didn't hear no growls or snarls and I've heard plenty of them. Not around here, but across the bridge I've heard them. And that's exactly right, David. That's the way I felt. And I think I don't know this 100%, but I thought I either told Haley Girl or I told Jen. I said I think one of them's Toby, and of course Haley's like, well, that's cool. He's here. He stopped. He's hanging out here, and I'm like, yeah, it's awesome. And then I instantly remember thinking, they're here for me. They're here to protect me. That's the first thing I thought about. White light didn't want to stay in the white light. No. If it did, I don't remember it. That could be the beginning of the point of time that I lost some time. I can understand that. And that's a good question for me. Was I? No. I didn't get creeped out by it. I was amazed by it when I first noticed it on my phone. But I will say that I knew it was a type of message. Glad I got to talk to you. Me too, Brother Raymond. Me too. I knew, I guess the better way to say it, I knew there was a purpose at that moment. I knew something was going on as far as, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so good old Maryland is alive and well. A lot going on around here. I lost you guys for a second. Did it go out on you guys, on y'all's end? Maybe I'm too sensitive, but my friend, I do anything if something's up. I appreciate that. Back at you, Brother Raymond. Okay. Sorry about that. Absolutely. That's what we're all here for. And the other thing is, welcome in for the new ones that are still in here. I really appreciate you subscribing. I know it's on. I know I'm keeping you guys on longer than I said I was going to. I just want to thank each and every one of you for checking on me and and making sure I was all right. that experience alone was top top notch. That I've never had that. I was blown away. Yes, I agree with that, brother Mark. Yes. No, you're fine. Don't ever say sorry. This is hey, that's what we're here for. Where would we be if we didn't keep each other in check? You know, I am deeply honored to have you. I'm telling you guys. I'm not telling you that because you're my subs. You're on my you. I'm telling you because it's from my heart. I'm telling you, I love you guys. I respect each and every one of you to the fullest. I know I don't get much time in on here as I should be. Um, I just got a lot of things going on. I'm getting ready. Everything's getting ready to come to a halt. I'm getting ready to get back out there. I know I've said this before, but I got to look out for family and as well as you guys because you're my family. And I've always loved helping. And you guys are just everything to me. It's just I need you guys. I always feel more than you need me, and that's just me. If that's me being selfish, I don't know, but I do. I think the world of you guys. That was loud. I don't know if the phone picked that up or not. I just had the loudest thump. I mean, loud. It kind of almost made me feel like I felt it. It was like a thump. That was that was super loud. That was super super loud. Wow, I see so much all the time. Wow. All right, guys. Listen, I'm pack it in for the night. Go in here and check some emails and try to catch up on some things. And I'll be seeing you guys. I'm I'm pushing for tomorrow evening. I want to get out and take a walk. Tomorrow morning, I'm going out before I go to work, and I'm gonna do a spiritual cleansing and get myself back in order. Some much needed, and I'll keep you guys posted, updated. Absolutely, my brother. Thank you. Absolutely. And you guys take care. I love you guys. Prayers to each and every one of you. White light and blessings from my family to yours and to you guys, my other family, my extended family. And I'll see you guys tomorrow sometime. I'll do a quick live while I'm working. And tomorrow evening, I'm going to go somewhere. You guys have a good night. Sleep well. And Long Island Bigfoot's trademark, Brother Mike. All right, guys, take care.